Hey, could you take a minute or 2 minutes and talk and just describe the as you look forward, especially around the innovation space, how TracFone's thinking about that, what you're doing there, and some of those
Sure.
challenges, what's going well and what's a challenge in
Yeah,
that area?
sure. So, innovation as a practice and as a discipline didn't exist at TracFone, 2 years ago. And so, as we built the culture, as I said earlier, there's some prerequisites to being able to innovate. And so we had to get those prerequisites in place. And then we were able to introduce innovation as a practice. It's within my responsibility, but really not IT. And so we have the former head of innovation from Cisco who works for me and is really a shared service for the organization. And so our job within the practice is really about showing and working and facilitating the process of innovation, right? And so what that means is really starting with a customer problem, understanding how acute and frequent that problem is, understanding that a lot of innovations fail, and so therefore you need to spend as little as possible on the innovation ideas and kill the ones that aren't going to work as soon as possible so you can invest in the ones that will work. Getting feedback and validation from your target customer group as you go through the iterations so that you're ultimately ending up with a product that they need, they want, they will pay for, right? And so that discipline, the science of innovation, has been something that has been introduced and is really now taking shape. And so I would say that's something that's gone well. The challenges that innovation brings is, and we've seen this, I have this phrase, I'm like, okay, don't fall in love with the idea, right? But even when we say don't fall in love with the idea, an executive will fall in love with the idea, right? And it now becomes his baby, and now no one can call his baby ugly or her baby ugly, right? So that has been a challenge to get over that, kind of hurdle. And then just the dynamics of the change in the organization, everybody kind of jockeying for the innovation role and what it means and how does it change how we work together. There's been some of that kind of people challenges. We've overcome a lot of that, and I think when we see that, what we do is we have this environment where we've agreed through a working agreement that we will, respectfully and with courteous, we'll call that out and we'll have conversations about it, and we're able to get through some of those challenges, but they're still there.